So the very first thing that we'll be doing is installing Python on our system. So as I've already installed Python in my system, for those of you who don't have it, you can download and get it installed from its official website, that is www.python.org/download. So let me just show you how easy is it to download Python on your system. So let me open my default browser and I will type here www.python.org/download and I'll hit enter. So as you can see here, we have a download option of download Python 3.11.4. If you want a different version of for Windows, Linux or Mac, you can just click over to this link and you can download different version of Python from here. For example, I am a Windows user, so let me just click over here. I click the link and you can download different versions of Python from here. So the first option that is showing here is latest Python 3 release, Python 3.11.4. Now this is the popular version of Python. Now which version should you download? Well, I have installed Python 3 in my machine. In the past, there was a bit of debate in the coding community about which Python version was the best one to learn, Python 2 or Python 3. Alright, so let me just tell you, Python 2 has been most popular version for a decade and a half and is still in demand in certain companies. So however, more companies are moving from Python 2 to Python 3. For example, in 2017, Instagram migrated the majority of their Python code base from Python 2.7 to Python 3, as each new version of Python is running faster in time. On the other hand, nobody is working on to make Python 2.7 faster. Also, the community support for Python 3 is more better. So for someone who wants to learn Python programming for beginner, I'll suggest that you should avoid spending time on a version that is becoming obsolete. So well, let's download Python 3 for Windows. So let's directly jump up to our first window and click on the link which is written as download Python 3.11.4. So the downloading process will start here. You can see here download has already started. So I'll cancel it from here as I have already downloaded the Python on my machine. Okay. So well, if you are starting Python, you'll find that you will have various options where you can write all your codes and get it executed. By default, we use the Python CLI. You can use any text editor like Notepad or Notepad++, or you can even use any Python IDE like Anaconda, which has Jupyter Notebook installed in it. So Python is majorly based on indentation. So these IDEs will help you a lot while coding and debugging your program. For this tutorial, we'll be using Jupyter Notebook, which is a web-based application that will allow me to write my Python codes on it. It's very easy to use and gives me data science environment. Alright. So if you are installing Jupyter Notebook and Python, I will strongly recommend you to use the Anaconda distribution, which already includes the Python, the Jupyter Notebook and other commonly used packages for starting with Python. Alright. So for downloading it, let's visit the website www.anaconda.com/download. So let's open our default browser and type here www.anaconda.com/download and I'll hit enter. So it will take some time. Now as you can see here, we have a download option here. So just click over it and your installation will start. Open the downloaded and follow the series of steps and install Anaconda on your machine. Alright. So for me, I have already installed Anaconda on my system. So let me just go over there and open it. It will take some time to start. So I have already opened. Okay. So this is how the Anaconda navigator looks like after the installation. So from here, I will select my Jupyter Notebook. Here you can see it is the Jupyter Notebook and I will click on the launch button. So after you click, so this is your Jupyter page. Okay. So I'll select my Jupyter Notebook and hit the launch button. You just hit your launch button and my Jupyter Notebook will open at your Jupyter Notebook will open at your default browser. So as you can see, here is my Jupyter Notebook. It opens on the local host with port 8797. You can see here the local host port is 8797. Alright, so this is how the Jupyter Notebook will look like. So from here we go to the new section and select Python 3. Alright, from the notebook, and this will redirect you to the Python notebook page where you can write the different sorts of Python codes on it, ranging from beginner level to advanced level. So this is how the Python notebook will look like under Jupyter. Now that we have set up our environment for coding, so let me just give you a glimpse of how easy is Python. So if you want to perform addition, it's as simple as 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. That's it. So all you need to do is type here, okay, we'll go here and type here 1 plus 2 and click on this run button, and you can see the output here as 3. So Python is as simple as this. So now let's move ahead and let me teach you more about it. So let's meet on our next topic, that is Python variable.